Okay, make sure you're recording.
Oh my God, I'm recording.
Holy shit, I see your red light flashing.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Breakface.
Ricky, you don't have to turn on the red light.
Actually,
for this show, he does have
I do have to turn on the red light for once.
Or else there is no show.
There is no show.
There is no show. So this week is going to be pretty awesome. We got a buddy of ours in here, Mike Clarke.
Mike Clarke.
But before we
to
get
be
into
here.
the Clarkeness,
Yes.
we're going to thank some sponsors. We're going to thank
As you should.
ASC, Alaska Fighting Championship.
Alaska Fighting Championship.
Thank you, Sarah.
Sarah.
For all the beautiful things that you do for us, and we hope to return them to you and your beautiful sister.
Oh, yeah.
And also, thank you very much. I almost said the other people that aren't our sponsors
Right.
because we were talking about them before.
I think you're thinking Alaska Audio Works.
Alaska Audio Works, Josh Moss.
Not the other guys.
Not the other guys.
No.
Not yet. We'll get them on someday.
Someday.
But thank you for everything you do for us, Josh. Audio and
Absolutely.
The Moss Man.
whatnot.
Moss.
And Clark actually knows the Moss Man.
I know
Okay.
the Moss Man.
Okay.
And actually, this time we have a very special announcement, something that's really exciting, and I'm going to let Christopher take it.
We got a couple.
We do.
We got like 3 announcements, I think, since the last show.
We do.
So, did we introduce Mike
No,
Clarke yet?
screw that.
I'm
No,
going to get run over by the announcements. No, I'm on the edge of my seat now.
no, we can. I already did. This is Mike Clarke.
Mike
Hi.
Clarke.
How are you?
He's
Pretty
here.
much.
Thank
This
you for
is
having me.
This
You
is
betcha.
a very awesome.
Oh, God, I just said you betcha.
You'll betcha.
This is going to be an awesome chill
This
session.
is going to lead right into politics.
For people watching outside of Alaska,
Oh,
we
he
don't
beat me to
fucking
it.
talk like that.
We don't.
We don't. You betcha.
Yeah. Oh, hell.
We drop our G's from everything.
That's right.
I do Taekwondo training.
We
Training.
randomly put apostrophes in all of our language.
Exactly. Just fucking.
I might be a trainee. Wait, that doesn't work either.
So yeah, we have 3 big announcements. 3 pretty significant announcements for us. We want to do them chronologically.
Go ahead.
Okay. We've been on SoundCloud
Yay.
for a while. Yay, SoundCloud.
That nobody listens to.
Right, there are a couple of people.
Me. I listen to myself.
Yeah, all of our listens are me and my wife and Poi Poi and you, right, Mike?
Absolutely, of course.
Yeah. He has an iPhone. He don't listen to SoundCloud.
Crazy talk.
The first big announcement is we are now on
iTunes.
Yes.
Thank you.
Boom, boom, boom.
All you Apple users get to use us.
That's right.
They've been assimilated by the man.
Oh,
I don't
my
know.
They're-
Is there like a thing for
They're
Google?
part of the machine.
Like they have their own,
God.
like a Google store.
I don't know.
I think it's just the iTunes store.
No, I don't think Google has.
Oh,
The
no, we're
Google
talking about
Google Play.
Google Play.
Right.
So if you want it on your Android, do we
Nobody
have to-
has that crap.
Do you have it? You
I
have
don't.
an Android.
Yeah, but it's not that. I use
You get your stuff from
podcast
iTunes.
or podcast something. I can't remember what it's. Podacity.
There is hope for you,
I don't know what it
Android
is.
users.
Yeah. So
Be the same, only different, or whatever their slogan.
or
is.
just download the SoundCloud app and check us out.
Yeah, you can do that.
That's
So
really
SoundCloud,
easy.
iTunes, we're on both. That's maze balls. Mm-hmm. We had a lot of requests for iTunes. They're like, "Oh man, I just want to put it on my phone and listen to it while I'm jerking off." Like, well, you can do that with the YouTubes too. I
Or
guess.
doing. I heard dishes. I don't believe I remember jerking.
Whatever. If you're stuck in
with
traffic,
dishes.
that's
Sure.
what they
You
said.
ain't
He was like,
got nothing to
if
do.
I'm stuck in traffic, I just listen to my podcast. I was all, okay.
Jerking off in traffic's not
No, listening
no
to
recommended.
your podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what it is.
So that's the first big announcement. The second one, I think you should take because you actually
Okay, that's
been working
fine.
on
We
it
have
all
a new.
week.
We have a new website up.
We have a fucking website.
And it's
an awesome one.
totally rad. That has like 2 things on it. But go check it out because it's just not up. Don't be hating. But it's at www.breakfaceak.com. And you know, if you're having a hard time Googling us, it's because you have to put AK at the end.
Yeah,
of
you got to put Breakface AK
AK,
because there's some band in New York or some shit called
Yeah,
Breakface, and
and
they are the ones that keep popping up.
Yeah. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I don't get it.
See, we should just change. You should just change it to youbetcha.org.
You know what?
You betcha.
Oh yeah, you betcha.
Oh God,
And then we get a couple of us ugly mugs up there on the screen. And then
dude, we better be careful. Sarah Palin's gonna call and want to come on the show. We're gonna have to politely decline.
why?
I'm not. I wouldn't.
Why not?
I'm just saying.
Well,
I was
there's-
just kidding.
If Obama came to Alaska,
She's a judge now.
I
so
would
be careful.
still have him on the
Oh,
show.
really?
Yeah,
He
Are you-
wouldn't.
I'd plow right over his
If
policies.
it wasn't for the cables, Ricky, I would slide right over to him.
Oh.
Or I would be right around here.
Wait, you're telling me you wouldn't want to have Obama on?
No, absolutely, but I would definitely encourage.
Oh, okay.
Miss,
Oh,
Miss Palin to.
Miss
Yeah.
Oh, I would too, because
And the
I
first
was
dude.
kidding about now. If she actually wanted to
I
come
would
on our show,
I would rail her
yes,
too. I mean,
please.
rail her policies too.
come on the show, Miss Palin.
You betcha.
Yeah, I didn't say that for real, Miss Palin. I'm sorry. There's an awesome.
That was an imaginary slur on your
There's-
sexuality.
There's an awesome sound clip of her going around where she says, "That's the deal, though," and it sounds like "That's the dildo."
Oh,
and so
No, that's actually probably maybe that's what
maybe
she was
that's what.
saying.
But
I mean,
Bob and
that's the
Mark replayed
dildo.
that all the time, and it was like
there was
killing her.
like a gift bag, and they were like looking down.
they're
don't
like,
see
"What is
Like,
it?"
no,
That's-
that's the dildo.
that's the dildo.
The dildo. Right, dildo, right there.
It wasn't a
On the
misunderstanding.
left. On the left is what it. Yeah.
on the left is the dildo.
On the left.
There you go. There you go. You betcha.
In the
You
purple
got it.
bag.
You betcha.
And then
So second announcement was breakfaceak.com.
and then the third.
We have.
Excited, Mike.
All right, this has been a long road,
I am moist with
particularly for
anticipation.
me. I've been working on
You're
a video game for the iPhone for about 15, 16 months.
8 years.
Yeah, it feels like
It feels like it.
Poi Poi, actually, he came in about 5-6 months ago. Has it been that long, right? It's been about that long.
Holy cow! we're old.
And he did redid character animations for me, redid backgrounds. All of the artwork you see in the game is Poi Poi's work.
And the
So-
programmer is.
And I designed all the levels, which I hope you like them. Anyway,
I
that
did
game
nothing for this game except
just to
cheer them on.
there
He
you go.
likes it.
Do you have an iPhone?
I showed him.
I do. I have a device that belongs to the only chunk of freedom left in our country that can't be
The iPhone?
broken into by anybody except for a third party.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure
You
the
can
government's
jailbreak
already
the
up in
shit
that
out of
thing.
them, but you know,
But you
whatever.
can't get through to the terrorist information.
Yeah, you can't get terrorist info out
That
of
is
it.
so
Yeah,
stupid.
but you can move your
Oh,
icons
that
wherever you
is
want.
that's a conversation.
Anyway,
So,
I digress.
okay,
Please, I'm-
just to finish this final announcement, that game is called A Snowball in Hell.
It's
and you
awesome.
are a snowball, and it's basically how long can you last in hell? You're not going to get out of hell. Not a spoiler, by the way. It's on iTunes today. It got released.
Go download.
today.
Go download that right
Go
now.
on the iTunes store and
I'm
search
excited.
A Snowball in Hell, and you can see behind me we've got wrong arm. This over here. I'm breaking my shoulder to point at it. Right there is just like the menu screen, and it's available. And I'm excited. Poi Poi's excited.
Dude,
we
so excited.
We put some time into this.
And this
so.
is only the first game. We plan on making more, but I mean, shoot, man, how many people do you know that in Alaska that come out with video games? I mean, there's some, but you get to look at us and talk to us about it. Hit us up on Facebook and stuff after. Tell us how you like it. Tell us what you don't like about it.
Facebook, Twitter, leave reviews if you're into that.
Yeah.
Let me know what you hate. And updates will be coming. I can update it all day.
Yeah.
Download it twice.
And
I think
download
actually. That's right.
We are soon to release
You'll have
the.
two chances as a snowball in hell. So,
We're soon to be
Balls in hell.
to be finished with our our second app, which is Shat Chat, which is if only people that are on our Facebook gets it.
I know, right?
Yeah, but
If you, if we could make that shit work,
Shat-
you know, there's like knockoffs of actual Snapchat. We could.
No
make,
way, is there?
Oh, please.
yeah, but this one would
Everything
be of
has a
Shats.
knockoff.
So it'd be or Sharts or whatever, but it'd be Shat Chat. You know, like Rate My Poo. Have you ever heard of Rate My Poo?
Yeah, yeah.
It's a
Yes, I
horrible
have.
site, and I went on it, and I just could not stop
so
going.
this is you
3,
just trade pictures of shit.
Chat.
Chat.
Yeah, you put a picture of your poo on there, and then people rate it on length and girth.
oh,
You've never seen that? Oh my gosh!
sponsored by William Shatner.
Nice.
Gonna be where
Shatner.
no one
It has gone before. Oh my gosh!
I remember back in the day, K-Whale actually had a contest for like the biggest crap, and one of my friends actually called them, and they sent somebody over
What?
to look in the toilet. This was like fucking 15 years ago, easy, probably even longer. And yeah, he
What's
took,
like a
he
Guinness,
took
a Guinness verification guy?
yeah,
Did
basically.
he have the ruler?
He's flying in from Sweden.
Yes. So
I don't know. You
So, yeah.
to taper.
they send this dude over. It had to be an intern, you know, and measured his poo or whatever and like left, and it was the weirdest shit.
Did they take out the string because the only way to to measure a curl, or did they take it out of the toilet and like kind of lay it out?
You know, I honestly don't know. I'd have
How do
to
you get to the bottom of this?
I'd have to get that
How do you the bottom
particular
of it?
friend over here to tell me the whole story. But yeah, he called K-Well because they were trying to measure the bigger shit or something.
Oh my
I'm sorry
gosh.
or disappointed. I had to use the metric system.
It seems so much smaller.
47.
No, nobody likes the metric system. Nobody in America.
Nobody.
I know we should be using it.
Screw
No,
multiples of 10.
Yeah.
American.
It's too easy.
It is, right? It's got to be hard.
No, I want to do fraction multiplication. That's what I want to do every
Oh
day.
my god,
Every
it's
day.
so stupid.
It's 5/16.
So when I take a poop and it's a good one, the very first thing I think about is I need to show my wife, or at least let her know.
Is that the first thing you think about?
That's the first thing I think about, because it's almost like I don't know. Once you're married, you know how it is.
That's about the seventh thing I think about, actually.
The seventh thing.
Yeah, the first one is, did I survive the process? I mean, was there something more? Was that pain just part of the actual?
Or am I gonna die?
Or is there something more? Yeah, you wait for the pain. Is there pressure? Do you start feeling faint? You're gonna fall off, and then that's really the first thing.
Do you
anymore.
the first
as
thing
you
you
advance
look?
in years?
Actually, I lied. The first thing I do is look.
For the light or for
No.
like, okay.
No, I pooed myself into the light.
I'm a little further along. Just,
No, but first thing you do is you look, and because you want to know. You're like, man, that felt girthy, and then you look in there, and
so it's a pride thing for you. Is
it
really what it comes down to.
I hate it when you're like, this poo is huge. I mean, it's the biggest poo. I mean, this
It-
thing is
it
going on
feels
forever.
like you're-
No. You can feel it. It's coming forever. And then you look in the in the toilet, in the bathtub, because I poop in the bathtub. you look in the
Just
toilet,
smash it down the drain.
and it's not in there.
Ricky, get off the sink. Or at least use the side with the garbage disposal.
I have a Mason. Mason. You know Mason? Yeah. He says, "What, you've never peed in your sink?" I said, "No, I haven't peed in my sink." What is that? He goes, "Oh, it's so liberating." He goes, "Just try it."
How is that? I've never peed in my sink either. How is it liberating?
You have to arc it.
I was going to
and
say, because
there's
if
a-
you don't do it right, it's going to hit the back and just
Boom. Back right in your face.
Or maybe that's what's so liberating about it.
Self-golden shower. That's disgusting. We need to get off this topic.
I'm pretty
feeling
sure there's
gross.
easier
Well,
ways
I
to
think-
give yourself a golden shower than peeing in a sink. Like just aim it at your face.
I can't. My gut's in the way. It just bounces right off the belly. I've tried.
It's like a sad fountain from some old museum that nobody goes to anymore. Harvey, can't you turn the pressure up? At least get it up a little bit more. But no, it's just rolling. off
No,
the
you gotta
sides.
stick your face on the side.
People throwing pennies at you. Almost got it in
Make
there.
a wish.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
And then they come back a year later and slap him in the gut. My wish didn't come true. Broken fountain.
People taking pictures of you. We were here 10 years ago.
Oh my gosh.
Holy
and we
shit.
digress.
Whew.
So
and,
many times.
and all of this, your message about your wonderful game has been lost. So I would.
We'll reiterate.
I
So
think
3
we're-
announcements.
I think we're done. I think we were done with the announcements. That's
That's
kind
fine.
of
We'll
a good
just-
lead out.
we'll-
But keep going. Yeah, reiterate. for
Okay,
sure.
we'll reiterate, and then we'll probably talk about it on the way out. So we're on iTunes now. Our podcast is on iTunes. We have a website, breakfaceak.com. And there's a game by myself and Poi Poi on the iTunes App Store for iPhones called A Snowball in Hell.
And you're gonna be pissed off when you play it.
It's hard,
It's hard.
but it's fun, I think. And the graphics look great. So
Okay, right into Donald.
And that's exactly the one reason why I agreed to be on here. I wanted to get on the ground floor. I am going to be the Jonah Hill character from Wolf on Wall Street.
You're there.
I'm just riding the wave.
Wait a second. Did you watch that movie right?
Cato
I don't think you
Kalin.
want to be the.
didn't he wasn't he an asshole?
No.
Kato?
Was
Wait,
he?
Jonah was like
Jonah. And
he was like Leo's partner in that movie, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
he was-
okay.
Yeah,
he
he
got
was
like-
the sidestep though.
Yeah, like, what do you do? And he's like, if you give me $2,000, I'll quit my job right now. And so there you go. So
I don't.
I don't know if I'm willing to go quite that far right
I was
now.
going to say inflation. That's
Let's wait a-
probably
You know,
Wait a little
and
bit.
how much profit's really going to be coming from all this?
There we
God,
go.
God only knows.
I'm going to go
Let's
with
wait till you're trending.
Okay, let's wait.
What I feel about you.
Ding, ding. And Christopher's like, "Oh, what the hell just happened?"
what's going on.
You've been beached, boys.
Enough about all that crap. Donald Trump.
Rat Pack Rebirth.
Donald Trump, Ted Cruz, Bernie Sanders, Hillary Clinton.
I want it to be known that I did not agree to the political conversation
Oh, dude, I'm
today
so
we
in
weren't
it.
supposed to be politically driven. But
Well,
hey,
no, we
fuck
aren't.
it. I'm
We-
here. Let's do it.
We aren't politically driven.
I was just disclaiming for the people.
Oh, okay.
out
But
there.
what I'm saying is there is nothing political about what's going on right now. Nothing.
I know,
else.
right? It's just
Dude,
it's like fucking
It's high school.
playground.
Yeah, it's a high school.
No, it's not even a high school.
not
It's
high
a
school?
fucking playground.
Don't you talk
You got
about
the-
my girlfriend that
What?
way.
You guys got the jungle gym dudes, and then you got the swing dudes, and they're like fighting each other.
I can't believe it. I can't believe what we're seeing. I can't. It's just it's
Their
it's
wives are arguing. Who gives a shit about their wives?
dude. Don't you talk about my wife, or stay the hell away from my wife, Donald Trump.
Sniveling coward.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I know.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Who's the
Can't we-
sniveling cloud? The guy sniveling? That's what I would think.
Where's what's his name? Do you feel lucky, punk? Do you? No, what? Kasich? No,
Clint Eastwood?
Clint Eastwood. Because Clint Eastwood would have been like, I don't care about that pussy. He would. He wouldn't. You know what I mean?
Right.
He's a real man. We don't have any real men running. Hillary's probably the manliest man up there. I don't.
I hate
care.
that you said that because
She probably
she's
is the
probably
manliest-
going to be fucking president at this rate. The
yeah.
way that because the Republicans have basically tore their own party apart.
Well, I think it's
because they're going against Trump, and he's got a fucking following.
It's
so what's that going to do?
It's by design. I'm telling you, this ain't no accident. This is
Black
not.
Holocaust.
I am.
What's not by accident?
Blackhawks. We talked about.
We
Black
talked
Hawks
about
before.
black cocks before. The helicopters, not the penis.
The helicopters. Black
Or the
Hawks.
the caucuses. You do have the political
Yeah.
caucuses.
A lot of cock talk today. I love it.
We're
Let's keep this going. Let's
already
keep this going.
knee deep in Black Hawks.
Hey, I'm gonna.
Is your wife gonna watch this?
She's counting the minutes.
Oh my god!
She's like, when are they going to post it? I'm like,
You know what? Honestly, we need to be live. We need to be live, but I don't know how to do that crap. I googled it like 5 times today.
Periscope, I've heard.
But can you periscope with the equipment we have? Even though it's really awesome, expensive equipment, can we do it?
Are these more sexual references?
I don't know.
No.
The periscoping? What are we talking
my
about?
gosh. I know, right? It
Okay.
does sound.
I don't-
It does
yeah.
sound innuendo-ish.
Let's talk about shrimping.
They just all blends together.
We've got barbecue shrimp. We've got shrimp on the scampi. We've got shrimp on the ball.
Urban Dictionary shrimping.
No.
I want to see you puke.
Okay. I'm gonna do it right now. Urban, dude. So
But anyway, going live. I mean, we'll figure it out.
we will. We're there. Okay. The most hot. No. I'm gonna say hot. The most pressing problem that we have in the world today, in America today, in the world, is go. Okay, wait. Mr. President Mike Clarke or Mr. President Titty Hillman.
Titty Hillman.
I don't know why Hillman came out of that, but
I'm a fucking mayonnaise now.
what's the biggest problem that we have in the world today is go.
Well, there's a lot of problems, and I can solve them all by building a wall, just a big wall
No.
around myself.
No, seriously.
Just around
12
yourself.
feet, and I will cap it and fill it with cement, and everyone will be happy.
Everybody will be dead.
No, it's
And there's just a view window
you know-
of your face.
I'll tell you what the number one problem facing this country is. I got all serious. You almost want to have like
I know.
No, because I really want to hear it.
patriotic music, but it's accountability, not only by our politicians, but by the people that live in this country, being accountable for their lives and the lives that they're leading and what they want to do.
Amazing.
Working for it, earning it, not waiting to have it handed to you, and that starts at the bottom and works all the way up, because all we've got now is a huge population of people waiting to take the next handout, and nothing but a group of politicians at the top waiting to hand it to them to get their vote. And that's where we find ourselves now, is there's just no accountability from the top down. And
I agree 100%.
I mean,
Go ahead, Christopher.
I don't like, I understand you got to get out there and you got to advertise yourself and get yourself out there, but how many millions of dollars are they spending on all of this pretty much, in my opinion, useless fucking bullshit when they could be doing something better with that money? You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Right.
Like, I understand you want people to know who you are and you got to get your message out there, but you are wasting so much
And unfortunately,
money.
in our society, that's what you have to do. We are a social media driven society. You know what they do in Australia?
It's
3 months. 3 months, Australia. 3 months, election's over. It's not. We're dragging this out for like 2-3 years. I know,
they've been campaigning for.
it starts at the midterms.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of the
and it will
previous-
be.
yeah.
It will be 2 years by the time, right, that we decide, or even two and a half years,
This November.
which is ridiculous. It's sick. But you are totally right about the accountability. But see, that's the problem too. Is I think that I hate the fact that we have one president, like one man on top. You know, we're supposed to have a group of people that are from the states hearing the people's voices, right? Well, the problem is those people are called the
Senate.
and those people, they don't have term limits, right?
You're absolutely right.
They don't look out for the people. They look out for themselves. They're
Right.
able to be
How long
bribed.
can I keep my
How
ass
long
in
can I
this
keep my
chair?
yeah?
Right.
And then that goes all the way up to the top to the president. Now, if it was to turn, and this is what makes me sick too, if it was to turn from what we have now into a dictatorship or into a communist country or whatever, instead of buying people, that's when they start killing people. Look at right? Am I right?
No, well, you've got so many long-standing politicians in our government. They've been there forever. It's a retirement plan. It's not even it's not public service. It's a career, and you have these career politicians. And after you've passed a generation, once you've gone through an entire life cycle of an adult from birth to 18, how long do you expect to be demographically,
Nice.
valid and relevant to the population? How are you representing your population? Now, the senators are responsible for representing their states. I mean, the House of Representatives is supposed to represent the people, but we've got representatives that are so out of touch. They've been there for 30 years. How are you going to relate to some brand new young voter, 21, 22, that's trying to figure out, how do I pay off these school loans? What am I supposed to do with my life? How do I buy a house?
Right.
How am I supposed to advance myself like my parents did before they were able to struggle and buy a house, and before that they got some? How are you going to relate to those when you are, 68 years old, you're on your 35th term in
lifetime politician?
You actually were there at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, and you're still serving in Congress.
And you were worthless then too.
Right. How do you relate?
You didn't even sign it, you big bitch.
Young youth lad.
Oh, my.
Move along.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
mine would be pretty similar to his. My one concern is all of the PC movement, basically, is what it's going to boil down to.
Mm-hmm.
All these people, small groups, whining, complaining, and getting their way when there's a majority out there that either A, doesn't agree with it, B, doesn't care, or C, doesn't agree with it, doesn't fucking care.
Right.
And it gets forced down our throat through some sort of executive order or some shit that we don't even really get to vote on. Things like that. That's what bugs me about this.
You know what? One thing
we've got our government officials just pushing shit through without really getting
the problem with it is I don't
and
think
whiny people.
These
that's the one thing.
Yeah,
I can't stand.
These
it.
aren't valid.
They're
like
everywhere.
we're focusing on actually America, the people. I'm sorry, majority of you people in America are stupid.
If you're talking about the world.
No, I'm talking about America. I'm
Okay,
saying the
'cause you said
majority.
America or world,
Well,
but-
well, I know, but what I'm saying right now is the majority of people in America are just so freaking stupid and selfish that they don't care about us as a whole. They care about their small demographic. That's all they care about. So when a president comes along and says, "I can do this for gays and I can do this for these," and people are like,
And that president is Bill Clinton.
Yeah, but
every time you do a president,
I know
and a
I can't
president.
help it.
just like
I did not have sexual relations with that dog.
I sound like the guy from
Peanut butter. Everybody loves peanut butter.
what's the one guy that is a cartoon guy and he talks kind of like that? I can't.
And he kind of wishes.
Are we talking Hank Hill or
Hank Hill, kind of like an old Hank Hill. Hank Hill
No,
plus
or
20.
Herbert from Family Guy?
Yeah, it's Herbert.
I like some popsicles. Got some comics in the basement.
I don't want to talk like that no more. I'm gonna lower my voice.
But what I'm saying is, so you got all these people that so everybody really cares about their own, like what's happening right here and how come I don't have my rights and everything. Just like what you were saying, they're not focused on the big picture.
But
They're
most
not
of it isn't even. I don't have my rights.
Oh, I don't like this.
I know.
I'm going to complain about it.
I want to dress up like a girl and pee in the girls' bathroom. Why come I can't do that? Hello.
And we focus, and then
who gives a crap?
you see more news about that than you do about atrocities where people are getting killed and murdered.
Let the states take care of all that crap. Just like when
Exactly. Thank
California said no gay marriage, right? People voted on it. That's the state voting on something. For the federal government to come in or the courts to come in and say, that's not constitutional. No, damn it. It's not constitutional for you to come in and override the people's votes. I don't care if they voted on whether or not to circumcise children or, well, that's actually, whatever. Whatever. Something.
I don't know why you went there.
I don't know why I went there either.
Had a shiver down my
You know
spine.
what's weird is blue polka dotted dogs came into my head, and the only thing I could revert from, I don't know why.
What we have
Polka dotted dogs led to
Yeah.
circumcision?
Yeah.
is a bunch of
Wow.
boy penises
But
that
what I'm-
need some cutting.
Maybe it's
But
where
what
all
I'm
the little
saying,
holes
is
in the
it-
dotted
is
things were.
Should gay people get married? I don't know. If people vote on it, sure, go ahead, get married. Whatever. It's not going to change the way. I don't. It's not going to change the way I view you. You're still going to be going and hiding the sausage. What's the What's give them some benefits, Wired? Whatever. But what I'm saying is that's the problem. Is we got the government taking over control of things that they should have their nose out of. It's just come on. You don't worry about something else. Worry about something else. Am I right?
No, absolutely. I mean, we focus on knee-jerk reactions to special interests all the time. It's like the whole transgender thing. I mean, it's becoming a hot button topic, and it doesn't necessarily mean that it shouldn't be addressed. Does it mean that all of our schools should now have like a unibathroom
Instantly?
and like knockout walls and let's take a classroom out and put it? No, because we can't afford the cost. I mean, and there's certain. I mean, accommodations
afford
need
the
to be
cost,
made,
and
but
that
they have to
seems
be
like-
reasonable accommodations.
But I'll take.
It's-
See, I have daughters, 3 of them, and if I find out one dude is going in that bathroom, I will flip a lid and start cutting people. I'll cut bitches now. My kids are coming out of school. F you, you're cool.
Well, but see, that's what I'm talking about. Is that you people need to be more accountable and say, okay, yes, I know I feel this way. I feel that I'm, female in a male's body or however
that's
they want.
fine.
Or
Sure.
but you still have to. I mean, accommodations for you shouldn't mean infringements on someone else, especially
that's right.
privacy, especially
That's right.
and so you have to say, okay, yes, I should have something. I'm going to treat you the same.
Right.
In this social engagement, but what I'm not going to do is
Allow.
grant you a separate bathroom
Right.
or allow you to be something that you're not, crossing that line.
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
See, it's kind of like a reverse thing. Like, how many communities and neighborhoods have you heard of that had to take down like an American flag because it offends people? There's schools in California that they couldn't wear flag T-shirts because it offended a relatively small group of people. Well, now you've got a small group of people wanting these rights, quote quotations right now, if you on listening, and they're wanting this thing, and the majority is like, wait, back this up. We that's making everyone uncomfortable, but it's still getting traction when it's a smaller group.
I hate majority rules, right? I mean, I really do. I hate it because there's people who do have.
Well, this country's
rights.
minority rules.
But
And I'm not talking rate. I'm talking a smaller number of people
Right, but
get
like-
more shit done than a larger number that's against it.
Right. But it's when they take it to the extremes, like what you're saying. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, if somebody wants to be able to come into school with a headdress because they're Muslim, that's fine.
Oh, it's perfectly fine.
Because,
It's protecting the religious freedom. That's their part of their religion.
But I mean, if you have a Christian guy going to school with the Bible and pray, now we have a problem. And that's the problem.
And when did the fucking American flag become offensive in America?
Yeah.
That one blows me away.
Yeah. I don't.
Come on with it, Mike.
Well, it's there's been a constant fight, and when the problem is where freedom of expression and the First Amendment rights, they've been so bastardized and twisted to serve my needs against yours, and then you use them to serve and go back against me.
you.
Yeah,
Right.
we're altering the spirit of what it was to fit our needs. I don't know what the solution is. You're going to end up with
I don't think there's any easy solution.
no, there isn't, and they end up exactly where you get this interest. Well, you're blocking my views, and no, well, by you doing your views, you're blocking my views, and it's just a.
Oh my God.
So
Why can't we all just
with
get along?
liberty and justice for all? Man. It's hard. You can't please look. I think the same thing was happening during Hitler's reign. Correct? When they were having Jews come over, we were having the same issue, right? With the immigration, say with the Muslims coming over, I believe there was the same issue.
Or they were immigrating here, or they were being brought in as refugees.
They're being brought over here as refugees, and there was and that's kind of like the problem. Like a lot of people bring up nowadays is the refugee problem that we're going to have because Obama's saying he's going to let everybody in. You say no to the wall, you say yes to the wall, right? You say yes to the wall, not.
Oh, you say no to the wall? Is this like a real thing?
No, I'm asking.
No, I say no to the wall. It's a waste of time.
Well, the wall is a waste of time, but I mean, as far
I think
as
better
blocking,
enforcement of our borders.
sure, but
But a wall seems.
But what about?
There's already some sort of wall there on
What about
along most of it.
I guess
That
I'm
ain't
talking
working.
figuratively.
No, we've dug ditches and tunnels and sensors and fences, and we got people walking and dogs.
Hey, guess what?
They walk right the
they're
fuck
digging-
across.
Right.
They're digging tunnels under our tunnels. Did you see that one dude that was smuggling drugs?
Yeah, they're
he's
like-
10
they're like-
miles underneath the ground.
They're like
Holy
Maverick
shit,
from
like
Top
this
Gun.
big.
He's like looking up, going,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
Okay.
No, but I mean like
if you can
almost
make
said
a wall work, then
No,
sure,
no, no,
fucking
no,
do
no,
it.
no. I'm not
But
talking
you
about
can't.
wall.
Look at
No, no,
Berlin.
no.
We helped bring that
I'm
fucking
talking
wall
about
down.
policy for not bringing in refugees from overseas, Syria, this sort of
Mr.
thing.
Using a wall as a
tear
metaphor.
these walls down.
Using wall as a
right?
metaphor.
Whoa, that's deep. Yeah, using wall as a metaphor as far as like not letting Syrian immigrants.
If we have a problem with a certain demographic of people because they want us all dead,
You're
then I
racist.
think
You're racist.
Yeah, I'm a racist. Fine,
Yep.
but I think anybody coming in, actually,
Right.
let's put it that way, anyone coming in should probably be vetted better. That's all
Sure,
I'm saying.
I agree. Now, when was the last attack that you heard about happening in Australia?
Attack of when they ran out of.
I'm talking about from
when they ran out of beer.
From a
No more Melba toast.
from
This is bullshit.
from a radical Muslim group.
I think you got me on that
Don't
one.
recall. Brussels was the
Okay,
most recent.
yeah,
I
but there was
remember.
a breakup. I think it was the beginning of last year. Remember when they had raided this sleeper cell, and there was a ton of ISIS bastards in there with guns and stuff. They were just about to go out with this mission to go kill a bunch of people in the streets. Do you remember that at all?
How long
Now,
ago was this? I don't
This
recall.
is beginning of last year. So what I'm saying is like nothing since then has happened in Australia. You know why? It's because last year their prime minister said any boats coming across from anywhere, any kind of refugees, they took their boats, put them back on it, and made them go back to somewhere else. And if they came back, they would put them on their ships and take them off to other countries and set them off. Now, a bunch of people are pissed off about that. And the reason why you don't see a lot of it in the news, or actually none of it in the news unless you actually Google it, is because the any reporter that goes over there to report on it gets jail time.
They shut him down. Huh?
They shut them down.
Well,
Now, people even over there are like, well, that's not right because these people that are coming over, but look, they don't have no problem. They don't have any rats. You know, they don't have any rats in the cellar. They don't have nothing gnawing at their food. They don't have nobody, killing people. I mean, really, is that such a bad thing? Maybe not to cut it off completely.
I think every country has the right to protect itself from outsiders
Right.
and insiders. People.
But
on the
it's
inside.
like, I know so many people that
But
are
it
like,
wa-
they showed me pictures of dead babies and was like, this is you. This is what you're doing by saying that you don't want refugees. And remember that dead baby that
yeah.
showed up on the
Yeah,
shore?
yeah,
yeah.
Which wasn't even,
no.
had nothing to do with.
Not my fault.
Yeah, it's not my fault for one. And I'm very sorry about that. But dude,
Well,
the sick side of me. I'm sorry to cut
No,
you
it's
off.
all right.
The
Go.
the bastard side of me says, "Well, what the fuck are you doing getting pregnant in such a fucking shithole anyway?"
well,
that would be the bastard side.
That's the
right?
bastard side of me.
well, I understand.
You're putting that kid at risk because you're bringing him into a shithole. Did you get raped? Okay, fine, whatever. But still,
Well, a lot of
use
people
common
say
sense.
that. Well, I mean, because there's a lot of violence
And
going
I'm a
on there, and they're
bastard.
trying to get out of it. But there's a ton of places that they can go that aren't
Right? Why do they need to
Here.
go to this specific place?
right.
Why are you going to this specific place? What is so important about that place to you?
Generosity can't supplant practicality. You can't. If you're throwing a party and you got 20 people there, and then 21st person shows up and he's totally wasted and is belligerent and angry, and you want to bring him in just to say, well, because I put a sign up on the door that said everyone's welcome. Well, that's just you're honoring a promise with totally ignoring the practical side of things and the reality of the situation. It's not that immigrants shouldn't come to this country. This country was built. I still believe that
We are.
Yeah, that's
know,
what we
for
were
sure.
built on.
from generation to generation to generation.
I'm about
there
to
have
get
been-
happy,
there
but
have
keep
been-
going.
Okay, good.
What kind of happy?
But every generation of immigration from the beginning of this country has always brought with it the problems.
Oh,
that,
sure.
And if you give it time and if you slowly work it out, it's going to.
The Irish.
Oh,
There we
the
go.
Irish.
That's
The
right.
Irish.
Oh,
Tell me
the
they
Irish
were
Scourge of the
problem
universe.
children.
Oh my God.
Yeah, what was that movie with them? All
Which one?
rioting and stuff and killing people.
Gangs of New
Gangs
York.
of New York.
Far and away. Oh, that was
Far, and away was
I never
actually
seen nothing
Did you
like it in
just
all
say-
of me living life.
Did you just say farting away?
Far and away.
I'm going to
Farting
come to
away.
this country and release my gas amongst the people.
Well, it seems like every generation
Hold your
it's a
nose.
different
You're right.
country that is trying to come
You're
over.
right.
I'm sure the
And-
French at one point did it. Irish for sure. We all know about that.
I just wanted to get Titty worked up.
Yeah.
And it kind of
I
worked a
think
little
it's
bit,
working a little
but one
He's
good
taking
thing
it
I do
well.
there's one thing that I didn't think about too is that the people that you bring over from Syria or wherever else, man, those people, they're going to be monitored like crazy. I mean,
Yeah. Well, hey, welcome to America where you're free. Just
kidding. But what I'm saying is like, I was listening to this ex-CIA agent on the Joe Rogan podcast.
Hey, Joe Rogan.
At Joe Rogan.
At Joe Rogan.
At Joe Rogan tweeters. I'm posting you, brah. But this guy was like, you have no idea how many operations are shut down. Like, you just don't hear about them because they're shut down before the public even knows about it. So it's like, I mean, they're on the ball. I mean, and it would be good to bring people over here and kind of indoctrinate them, I guess, or whatever, kind of absorb them. And they're not, I mean, what would they be bringing over? How much was it? 100,000? What was that last?
I thought it was 90.
90,000?
I think it was 90,000.
I was 10 off. Damn it.
Was it like a batch?
Yeah.
The first batch was 90,000.
Look, there's a couple of them that are burnt.
If it was going to
take them out.
So I don't know if
a little overdone there.
That cookie's got a bomb vest on. Get him off the plate.
But I mean, okay, can we look at other countries though that have let the refugees in? What's been happening to them?
Well, but there's a difference, I think, there.
You think there is?
Yeah.
Have you seen some of the refugees that are like wanting to come here or to any other country? They're trying to get away. I get it.
No, I haven't seen
a lot of the
here, but I've seen the ones over there, and they're mostly military,
big,
age
hulky
dudes.
looking dudes. Yeah,
yeah.
Like what?
Yeah, but I think it's a little bit. It's going to be a little bit easier for them over there. And dude, our immigration,
they can literally
immigration
walk
policy
there.
is pretty freaking strict, from what I hear. I'm gonna look this up.
If it's pretty strict, look how many documented illegal immigrants are here. Illegal, mind you.
Where are they coming from? Mexico?
It doesn't matter.
But they can cross through from Canada just as easily.
Both borders are pretty porous.
That's true.
You know, so it's,
isn't Canada pretty strict on that? They've closed their borders from.
They're
from
strict if
certain
you're
places.
an American wanting to get into
4,000 mile
Canada.
border.
But if
Was
you,
that?
It's a 4,000-mile border.
No. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about via plane.
Oh well, yeah. I mean,
Because they have stricter laws than we do, I believe. On
I had a friend who
on immigration.
got into some trouble here, and
even-
in Canada they're like, we don't want that.
Oh, yeah.
here. So he came.
You can stroll out of Canada.
He stayed there.
locked and loaded, high as shit.
Right.
Getting in there, dude. If you have a DWI, you can't go into Canada.
So that's basically what happened. He went over there like for 2 months, or I can't remember. He was staying with his wife. His wife was working on citizenship. And then he came back to America thinking it would reset his visa or whatever. So he gets on a plane, goes there, gets to customs in Canada, and they're like, ooh, yeah, about that. Here's a ticket to back where you came from.
A ticket?
Wow.
Yeah, they basically said, we're just sending
It
you
has
back
to be back where they came from? Just send me to Hawaii.
Right. He's like, can you just send me to Alaska? Then he was in California and he was trying
Did
to
they
get
send
back
him
to
here?
Canada. No.
Really?
He went back to Seattle, and then he had to
Whoa.
work out the whole logistics himself.
Whoa.
He was
Those
in like
Mounties are getting serious.
Yeah, they are. They upgraded from horses.
They
and
went
hats.
from oh, we're not gonna ride horses anymore. We're just gonna mount you.
Riding along. Saddle them up.
You got to do it both because he's doing.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to be doing camera or something. Holy crap. He started doing this and you started riding. Oh, my God. Oh, you guys are thinner.
It's just the red suit.
Yeah.
It's just so tasty.
I know, right? And the hat.
Oh, my God. That wide brim hat. Turn me on. Oh, man.
You're just a Canadian whisper. Instead of a whiskey.
What with fur?
I wish I could do a really good Bullwinkle impression right now.
Well, hello there, rookie.
rookie.
Here's something you really enjoy. Here's something you really enjoy.
I can't get that high.
Mounty mayonnaise.
Yeah.
Speaking of Hellmann's, there we go.
Yeah.
I always try to do a Mickey Mouse voice for my kids, and it's always way too low. But
It always ends up kind of creepy.
yeah, it does.
Oh, dude.
Yeah. Go. Ha, ha, ha.
Dude.
Right. It never comes out right. I don't know why.
You sound like somebody like just ate
Splash Mountain.
Yeah.
sucked on a helium balloon and getting raped. Have you ever watched South Park did an episode where about the Jonas Brothers and purity, and Mickey Mouse ended up being like this tyrannical guy that ran this behind the scenes. And he's all,
I'll fucking kill you.
running around. Just foul mouth Mickey. It's fucking
You know,
great.
I do not follow South Park that much. Haven't been a big follower
Yeah,
of
me
them.
neither.
But the one thing I do respect is that they do just hate everybody. I
Oh,
mean, really,
yeah.
from beginning to end.
You know,
they have cleared the decks, and if they find they identify someone that they haven't insulted, they go after.
go
him.
after
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
That,
and they're still around.
What
So
really shocked me is all the vulgar things they had about Christianity or what, I can't remember all the other religions, but they hit on the chef. What was he? Was he Mormon? No, because they hit on Mormons all the time. The chef is some religion. I can't remember what.
Chef,
You know the chef? You know,
recall. I know he ended up.
so much chocolate, salty balls. That guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they like offended him and he quit he quit. And I'm like, are you kidding me? So
Oh,
did
the
you-
actual actor.
Yeah, the guy that did the
voiceover guy.
voice. Yeah, that he quit. I was like, wait a second. So the kid sucking the sperm out of a guy's wiener in the alley and then spitting into a tank and growing semen, that didn't do it for you. But
No, the other one put you out there.
do not disrespect Buddha, you mother. I mean, what the hell are these people thinking?
It's funny. They did a.
There's a
South
random
Park.
set of standards in our culture these days. It just, yeah, but that's okay. But
Yeah.
don't touch my Twinkies.
Yeah.
They did a farewell episode of
pedophile
Chef.
to
Do you
growing-
guys
That's
remember
right,
that?
hostess. You.
They did. What is this, Zombieland? I need a fucking Twinkie.
now.
They did a farewell episode with Chef because after that he got offended and quit the show, and they basically spliced like
Yeah, the kid killed him.
audio of him because it wasn't him. He wasn't doing voiceover anymore, so they just spliced audio from all of the audio
really?
they had, and then that's why he was like, "Hello, children," and he was
Oh.
talking all
Hello,
weird,
children.
and then he went out and died like Anakin fucking Skywalker, or fucking Darth Vader.
Oh
or
my
some
gosh.
shit. Oh, it was great.
Oh my god. South Park, God bless their souls.
Somebody's got to.
Oh my gosh.
You
I
know
love
those long running cartoons, man. It's they sneak up on you. They go like season after season after season. You just I kind of growing out of it, and then you come back into it like if you got kids, and they're like,
And they destroy modern or like current events. They
Which
go
is
in there and they
great.
just slay the shit out of them and
is
make a
great.
joke out of it.
Do you know the who's the black guy, the black kid's name? It's not. It starts with a T. I can't
Wait,
remember.
in South
South
Park?
Park?
South Park.
Token?
Token. Well,
Token.
Token.
The token black kid.
That's, oh my gosh,
That's
that's,
what
so
it's supposed to
awesome.
mean.
See, so offensive on every. I love them. So
On every level.
see, I haven't watched it, so this is like all new for me. I'm like, God, that is so
that is
original.
so crazy.
That's a first in history, I think it
But
is.
my daughter-
Dude, they did a movie with marionettes and that shit was offensive.
That was
Come on.
offensive. The one. Did you see the one with Terrence and Phillip? Well, that was from the first one. Shut your fucking face, Uncle
Sound your fucking
Fucker.
face,
Not
Uncle
following.
Fucker.
You're a boner biting bastard, Uncle
Uncle
Fucker. I'm an Uncle Fucker. Yes, it's true. Nobody sucks uncles just like you, or something like that. Dude, it's awesome.
Shut your fucking face, Uncle Fucker.
You're a boner biting bastard, Uncle. See, I won't say the F word, but we were out bowling.
Live a sheltered life is what I do. Actually, I don't
We're-
know anything about that.
We were out bowling last week, and my daughter was like,
We
my
go
da-
from Uncle Fucker to I was out bowling last week.
Yeah. Well, this has because I started talking about the
That reminds me of
token.
a story at the bowling alley.
It does actually. My uncle was there, and
My bowling name was Uncle Fucker.
so my daughter comes running up to me, and goes, "Hey, Daddy, I was playing that game over there, and I won a toy." And she pushed it up, and it was the token character. And I was like,
From South Park.
I don't know if I.
He wears the
want you
purple
to have
shirt with the
that.
T on it.
It had the big old T on there, and I was like, wait, that's not what's it? I was like, that's not Timmy. Timmy, because retarded Timmy's white.
He's not retarded.
Yeah, he is.
Is that? Are we still on South Park?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
he's got some kind of he's got some kind of disease. He's not retarded.
I'm aging
He's
by
in a
the
wheelchair.
second,
He's
though.
got like some sort of spine something. Then you got
Spinal
Jimmy.
diphilus or
Then you
whatever.
got Jimmy, who's got the like cane
Oh,
crutches.
yeah.
Hey, guy. Hey, guys.
I got a comedy show. The comedy show that I want you to come see.
Welcome to Breakface.
Welcome to Breakface.
I'm just along for the ride. I have no. I'm just.
Welcome to Breakface for Mike because this is what we do. We try to be serious and
Nope.
fuck all
And
that
that's why I
shit.
wanted to
This
talk.
segment of Breakface is brought to you by South Park.
We want
Huh?
With all
Matt,
kinds
Trey,
of token
huh,
individuals.
guys?
all the 10 people listening.
Yeah, right.
Don't watch South Park. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad.
It's
You
just
think
a
we're
horrible
NSFW?
show.
Dude, I never told you, but Mike's son is like really close to going to the Olympics.
He's very close.
So
Ooh.
I want you to tell us about this, dude. Okay, look at Mike.
See, why do you always start that with that? You always say, look how small and puny
I'm looking
he
at
is.
Mike.
Because
I'm taller
look at
than
Mike.
you are.
I know you well by like this much.
Well,
a couple inches.
Well, I mean, not even that much.
Couple
but it
inches is a pretty big deal,
can make all the difference.
his
especially
son,
in America where
his-
size matters.
That's right.
his son looks like he ate the Hulk.
Yes.
His neck is like this. I'm not kidding, dude. Well, like that. It's his neck is as big as my head, and he's like, how tall is he?
6'3",
6'3"?
6'3.5". He's just under 6'4".
This dude looks like he
Damn.
could just kill you, and he's what, 22?
No, he's much older than that. He'll be 26.
Is he 26?
Yeah,
Oh.
he actually competed at the Olympic trials in 2012 and made the finals when he was 22.
And then hurt himself.
Well, he had a series of things go wrong.
What is your son's name, real quick?
My son's name is Jordan
You had to
Clarke.
think about it.
Yeah,
Jordan Clarke.
Yeah,
Jordan Clarke. Look him
Jordan
up.
Clarke.
Look him
Jordan
up.
Clarke.
He is America.
America, goddammit.
I was wondering when we were going to go with the alias America. Yeah.
America.
Which is slow.
He says it all the time. America.
But no,
You're saying it wrong. It's America.
America. Was it?
It's like-
oh,
it's like Merca.
Emphasis on the I. Then
It's like
America.
is that that's the Italian C?
America.
Oh, Merca. I don't know. I mess that up. I
I
can't
don't
ever
know.
tell when to use that and when not. to
You
use
just
the
used it,
Italian
and
C.
it's right in.
America.
America.
Yeah.
You're doing good.
So no, he he grew up here in Alaska, graduated from Bartlett High School, and got a full scholarship to Arizona State, and he won 4 national championships.
Okay,
with
now
Arizona
is the
State.
time.
He is a superstar, bro.
Hold on. I'm gonna play some. Hey, Chris or Titty or whoever the fuck I am. Guess which sport this is, because you two know each other.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
and you know what?
so
Nobody
I'm
else
gonna
knows
guess.
what we're talking about. Go
I'm
ahead.
gonna guess. Big neck wrestling.
I was gonna say curling. Oh wait, I know the answer to that.
You know what?
I
I'm
was gonna
sorry.
guess curling.
I do this every single show.
That's
I
okay. I thought it would be
it's
fun. A
wrong
little
because
a game segue.
yeah, okay, we need it. We need to do that. Sorry.
Yeah,
Well, no, but when
I can't do a reverse drink, so I'm sorry.
I gotta throw up.
That would be a television. That would be a television for a second.
Okay, so Jordan Clarke and his sport is
Shot put.
shot put.
Shot put. He basically throws a 16-pound cannonball as far as he possibly can within a sector.
16
Wow.
pound.
So back at the uncle with the bowling alley thing and the uncles and next time you go bowling with the uncle at the place with the token
Yes.
and the games, pick up a 16-pound bowling ball and then.
Oh, I have.
No.
Yeah, I try to bowl with them, and my wrist goes. Yeah, fuck
Well,
you,
even
Ray.
when you
We're done.
take a 15-pound dumbbell, and I mean, of course, lifting it like this is no problem, but when you condense it into something this
and
big,
Have
and
you tried shot putting before?
Yes.
Yeah,
and I look
I suck at it.
retarded.
Yeah, so do I.
I throw like a girl with it.
In
Yeah,
high
pretty
school,
much.
it's a 12-pound ball, and I threw it 43 feet. He threw it 71 feet.
That's
3
his
inches
record?
Senior year, state record.
State
70,
record?
71. In 2008, led the nation in shot put in high school.
Holy
So
shit. Jordan Clarke.
Jordan,
yeah,
That's
oh,
wow.
You didn't. I didn't even think to ask you to bring that poster, that picture of him. Maybe we can pull it up, or I'll pull it up.
okay.
Right? Don't
Oh
you
yeah,
have
there's
a-
probably tons of pictures online. And,
Shoot, I'm gonna do it right now. Just to
So
keep going.
that's it. Just shot put.
That's
well,
it.
well,
That's it.
No, I mean like.
in college he did discus and
what are you saying?
hammer.
I was
He's
gonna
a
say like
scientist?
summer games.
That's it?
They usually do more than one event. That's what I meant. Poi poi, you dick.
Well, like the multi-event, like the
No, shot put is
Relentless.
plenty, but I just
shot put is part of like the decathlon. They have shot put, but that's a multi-event. And those guys are usually a little bit smaller, don't quite throw nearly as far.
right.
He is purely shot put right now. He threw hammer in college, which is basically shot put on with a string.
Right.
And then discus. He gave those up, focused solely on shot put, and he last year he made the American national team that went to the Worlds.
That's badass.
Yeah, so he basically the last few years he spent most of his time flying around the world on somebody else's dime, staying in 600 a night hotels and
Poor Jordan.
And
I
he's
feel
like,
so
the
bad.
travel is so hard. Yeah, I know it is. It's a long flight, especially for someone that
Wait,
big.
okay.
But
Is he married or does he have a girlfriend?
Oh,
just
he
got
just got
married.
married.
Just
He
got married.
well,
Yeah.
then that's why traveling's so boring.
And she's she's adorable, by the way.
she is wonderful.
Look at the size of this. Look at the size
who
of this.
didn't silence their phone, Chris?
Look at the size of that mother.
That's right. I don't know. It could be. As a
Oh my God! Look at that guy.
That's a bad one. Doesn't he kind of look like Joe Rogan?
you were seeing the
Everybody looks like Joe Rogan to me right
That
now.
is-
I know, you've got a Joe Rogan.
Fetish. Oh, I'm on it. I got a picture of him in my
Good grief.
bathroom.
That's going back a ways. You're going like through the timeline of. Holy cow! Yeah, that he has no facial hair. That is way old because that kid. That one's probably closer.
So they're right now looking at a series of pictures online right now.
Yes. And that would be a pop-up.
Watching you work a touchscreen just
Dude, I
makes
know.
my brain hurt.
I look like a monkey. I look like a monkey putting in blocks in that thing. It's all getting all jacked up. He's like,
Put the square one in the square hole.
Let
Put
go
the
of it.
square one.
Get your hand down. Let go of it. Let go of it. I can't let go of it. It won't come out.
What is it with monkeys? What is it with monkeys? Why do we use monkeys?
Because they're the closest thing to humans.
No,
Oh,
that's
I saw
bullcrap.
your shit on Facebook.
Eh.
Oh my god.
What are we using monkeys
Weird.
for? What are we talking
We're
about?
using monkeys for everything.
We're experimenting on how far they can put
Why?
their
Because
poop.
they're so close to
right.
people.
This is true.
I don't believe that we came from monkeys.
Oh yeah. Well, that's a different show.
That's that
Evolution
yeah,
versus
No,
creationism.
that is.
We can-
But
Yeah,
that's the thing is,
totally.
I don't believe. I believe we came from aliens.
Which you and I we agree, except there's some finer points. We would get into that later.
Oh, wow.
Let's finish
Yeah.
let's finish plugging your
I
son
was-
here. Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
No, we're not
Wait.
plugging his son.
What is?
What are you talking about?
What kind of show is this? What did I get myself into?
For crying out loud!
I'm sorry, kid.
Let's finish the story about
No, so the short version is
Holy
that
I don't want a
shit.
short version. I want to know
You want
everything
the
about
whole-
him.
okay.
No. You could give us the short version, but then after that, then we'll keep going on your son.
no, there's
Just gonna keep
there's
going
all,
on him.
Oh, there's all
Plugging
kinds
the
of stories.
shit
That's
out of
right.
him.
Plugging you, plugging your son for
I'm
days.
not going red monkeys. I promise, kid. The
What? He fell out again. Okay, so the monkey and the apple and the thing and the woo. Go ahead.
no,
And Jordan, go.
yes, Jordan is. Well, he's going to be opening up for the outdoor season here in just a couple weeks. He's going to be open. We're running with it. He's opening up for the outdoor season.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to be throwing the ball. Never mind.
Okay, he's gonna be
throwing balls.
That's
Got
right, slinging balls. And so he's already qualified. July 1st is the Olympic trials this year, and the top 3 go to Rio de Janeiro.
So
Booyah.
what
Nice.
what are they thinking? Because they know.
No, and Sportsman Like Jesus, I think, is in Rio.
Is that the huge monument up on the really
the
top?
thought his hands were
Christ the
out.
Redeemer. Yeah.
Yeah, it's something.
Yeah, so it's like unsportsmanlike
Oh, yeah.
Jesus. Now the Notre Damers call it, have touchdown Jesus, but then you have unsportsmanlike. Jesus.
Notre Dame.
But you don't do
I
sports.
love
You
you.
have no
Notre
idea what I'm
Dame.
talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
Notre Dame.
Oh, that was the worst accent ever.
Oh, mine's bad too. I always go Scottish because I'm half Irish, half Scottish. So
I can't distinguish
for
between
some reason,
the two.
whenever I do the Irish accent, it goes straight into Scottish.
something like that. You know, it's like real rough, and then
Yeah.
Yeah.
You basically become incoherent and belligerent, and boom, Scottish.
boom, Scottish, drunk,
There you go.
pretty much just drunk.
It's a ready to fight guy all the time.
So
All the
he's
time.
got to go. Wait, that's where it's being held.
Yeah,
But-
the trials are in Eugene, Oregon,
Oregon.
and then the Olympics actually are in.
So what kind of chances he got?
He's got he's got as good a chance as many of them. The problem with the United States shot put.
I know a lot of problems with the United States. Sorry, go ahead.
And their shot put.
Circling back. And
Okay, sorry.
And the shot
we're
put.
done. Sorry. Go.
Scene. So the problem is that we're so freaking good at it. That's the problem with.
So there's a
with-
lot of people?
Yes, the Olympic trials this year could feature the first time in the history of the event 9 guys that have registered 70-foot or longer throws in their career. That's never happened before, and that's just the Americans.
It's the steroids.
Now there are Europeans that compete very well. There's a guy named David Storrell from Germany, awesome thrower. There's Tom Walsh from New Zealand. He just won the indoor world championships. A lot of good guys around the world, but pound for pound, person to person, if you laid out the top 150 throwers, the majority of them are Americans.
Wow.
And we're just so talented at the top, and it's just going to be challenging. He is a fabulous thrower, and he's got big throws in him, but all these guys do too.
Christopher, keep your mouth shut.
He's got big throws in him.
He's wide open, plays with balls, and gets
He's got big throws in him.
throws in him.
He can chuck him a long way. He can.
Oh, my
And now we're back to the accents.
Okay, kids,
I love
stop
how-
listening right now.
I love how you tell him to behave. That shit's great. you just look over and you're like,
No, don't do it. I gotta work with this guy.
this guy can throw a
loves his
16-pound ball 70 yards. He's
Son's
gonna
Oh, my
way
God.
bigger than me. Can
Get
crush
the
my
shit outta here.
skull.
Hey, oh my gosh,
Just throw the
Jordan, if you're listening, I don't mean any of it.
He means everything. I'll show you where his cube is. Just come on back up.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, you're done, man.
That dude, I'm telling you, man. You ever see those ogres in Lord of the Rings? That's what this dude looks like.
Really?
Dude, he's
And you
ginormous.
talk like this all the time.
What were you telling
3
me?
wishes.
That's you.
Feed me a goat.
What were you telling me about his diet? He's also
for the little boy?
he's also Satan.
Right?
Yes.
Time for the goat sacrifice.
Yeah.
Tell me about his diet you were telling me about, and I can't remember that
Well,
his coach said you're losing too much weight.
Yeah, this was his like this. I think after his junior year, between his sophomore and junior year, he was up around 315, something like that. Right, well, maybe 305.
315. Holy
And
crap!
he started dieting, or just not eating as much as he normally did. Dropped down like 287. His coach was furious because the more weight you can carry, it's simple physics. You know, the more mass pushing something else, you get more force. And so he said, no, you got to gain weight. So he put him on a diet of it was like for a whole week he ate about 10,000 calories a day.
Jesus Christ.
He would wake up and eat a 12-egg omelet with a pound of cheese and then
his arteries.
and he would drink like a gallon of milk like every day.
Oh my God.
Like whole milk, you know, and then he would he'd have like a couple foot long sandwiches.
And he's not fat.
No,
he's
nothing
lean.
He's nothing but lean muscle. You know, and right now he's sitting at about 3. Last time he weighed him, so he was like 312. He's as light now as he's been. Well, gosh, in probably about 2 or 3 years. America. The Italian seas.
Pizza and eggs and stuff, and when.
Yeah, and so here he is at like 287, needing to gain weight, and he's doing all this, and he's eating all this, and all week long it's like this. He got so sick of eating, it was ridiculous, and at the end of the day, he'd gain like 2 pounds. At the end of that week. Gain like 2 pounds. That's how much lean muscle he's got.
So he's like a machine. He's a furnace burning calories like nobody's business.
Holy hell.
I had to feed that.
God, I had to feed that, and his younger brother's not too much far behind him. But we went to Costco, and you know how they zap your card to see what your yearly total. I had one guy zap, and his eyes went big. He's like, "Oh, you guys are having a good year."
He just snaps your card in half.
Thank you.
You don't need this.
We're going to put your picture. Yeah,
You're eating us out of house.
You're an honorary member of
Clarke.
Costco forever.
Yeah. Would you like to buy stock?
We're putting your picture up on the wall.
That's right.
Tearing down employees of the month. No, you
Costco. The O is just fucking Mike's
family.
face.
Welcome to Costco.
Your face for one O, Jordan for the other one. Costco.
That's right. Feed giants.
Where the Clarks shop. Oh my God, boy, you're man, yeah, you're running this economy.
Yep. Just
You're keeping us going.
Yeah.
that's right. All
Holy
those
crap.
all the
Keeping
sub.
the Olympics going.
I wonder what his poops
dream
look
of life.
like.
Oh.
Oh man, I bet you they're massive. I bet you. Does he have a
Don't
super
send me
toilet?
one. He's right now. He's thinking, oh, I should just send him a
Poop
picture.
pics.
Yeah, he used to send them to me.
Please
Oh.
send it.
Yeah.
See, I'm
No,
so glad
do
I
that
don't have
anymore.
sons.
Titty
Just for that. If my daughter's-
poipoi@gmail.com.
Poop pics today.
High importance. Addressed to Poi Poi
What?
specifically.
Okay.
He loves poo.
No, I hate poo. I like my own poo, but I don't like other people's poo. Like I like pooping, but
So you're like
God.
a poo. You're like a poo purist. That's
I'm a
what you're
poo-
saying. You're,
Yeah.
you're a
a
purist.
purist, a purist.
Purist.
If it's not a poo, I want nothing to do with it.
Amen, brother.
You're a poo I can't do. No one do the doo-doo like you do.
Stay just true to your own poo.
Stay true to your poo. Da, 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 da.
I don't know this song.
It's another Beach Boys tune.
Okay.
And we're totally
Oh, they-
perverting it
For the sake of poo.
Oh my God. I'm so glad. Are they still alive? I know one of them is, right?
The Beach Boys.
Brian Wilson's still alive. He's still making. He's still touring.
No, dude, back in the day when Beach Boys was going on and how censored they were by their dad is crazy. Like they couldn't sing. Like he'd go, "Oh, you're too high right there. You know, girls are gonna think something if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Whatever. Oh, you sound too sexy. You got to bring it back down." He was a real good church going guy.
Wow.
Yeah.
But man, they were.
Either your balls need to drop or they need to go back in,
Dude,
boys.
they were
right.
controlled.
Drop up, drop up, drop up.
That's
I
right.
couldn't even.
We're just gonna shove them. We're just gonna tape them up a little higher.
I couldn't imagine living in that era with that kind of restraint. Holy crap!
Yeah.
Sure you could.
No, I could not.
Come on, you could.
I'd like to live back there for other things, like I could litter wherever I want. Have you ever? What's that movie, Mad Men?
That's the definition of freedom.
Yeah,
Where you
dude,
can
when
just
you
dump
just
your garbage
Throw your
wherever.
fucking trash
When
wherever
we're-
you
yeah.
want.
Just throw it. Well, a lot of people, on the east side of Anchorage follow that thing. I don't
This
know.
is-
I don't know how many times I walk and there's a whole bag of food. Just
But you know what's crazy is that Anchorage is fairly clean. I mean, really.
Overall, yeah.
I mean, it's a pretty small city too. But did you ever watch Mad Men? when they're sitting there on the lakeside. It was like I don't know if it was the end of the first season or whatever, but they're sitting there having a lovely picnic with their family or whatever, and then they stand up and walk off, and he throws a cup behind his back or whatever, and then it goes open scene to the whole lake, and there's just garbage everywhere.
Oh yeah,
because people didn't think
that was
about
back in the day when they would prescribe, cigarettes for tension.
Yes.
Here, this will relax you.
Yeah,
This will relax you.
This will relax
Have
you.
2
and give
packs
you
and call me in
black
the
lung.
morning. Here's a
I wish
couple.
I smoked again.
Here's a bag of lead gum for your kids.
Oh man, how come they don't do it with like Coke and stuff nowadays? Here,
Hey, do you
take 2
guys-
snorts of this. Call me in the morning. I'd be like, hey.
Okay, you remember? Okay, you're saying that
2 o'clock in the morning. Hey doc, I need another one. Give me a fix.
that smoking was like all the rage back with this Men Bin era, which was what? What is it based in? What?
It's about the
decade?
1920s, I think.
No,
19
no,
started?
no. It's like the 1950s, early 60s.
Oh, that's
corporate.
right. It was right. It was right borderline to the 70s. You're right. It was.
Well,
Hey,
you and
darling,
I.
give me a cup of coffee. Smack.
Smack.
And then,
I wish they would have started earlier because I like all that stuff.
No.
I like the smack and the get in the kitchen, and I like that.
Yeah.
I dig it.
There you go.
I dig it.
Get your bitch ass in the kitchen. Make me a pie.
So
So-
they were respectful, and I could smoke in the house. And
But when smoking was actually cool, they had Marlboro Man commercials. And,
Smoking's so
and
cool. I know what you're talking about.
Joe Camel and this and that.
Oh, yeah.
And they had actual candy. Bubble
Cigarettes.
gum, I think it was. Yeah,
Cigarettes, yeah.
cigarettes. I
I used
remember those because you could like,
Yep.
you go, you inhale.
And it had the powder.
And it had the powder. You go,
Yeah.
and you,
oh, we were
yeah,
so
like,
cool.
Oh, like my mom. Look at me.
Yeah,
look
look
at me.
That's right.
We lived right
And then
next.
you eat it like,
Yeah.
I need another one.
You know what? And then later you just walk around with the loaf of bread like your grandfather, like the oxygen tank. Hey,
Yeah.
kids, get off of the couch. You're rotten.
Dude, that's
You're
so
rotten,
funny.
son.
Yeah.
That's right. I can't breathe.
Get off my
My
lawn, you
hose
rotten
is strangled
son.
up. Stop stepping on my hose. Yeah.
I shouldn't joke about that. That's
I
my-
shouldn't
That's
either.
I know too many people that have
They'll
gone out
pitch
that
it
way
off
with them
if you-
hoses.
yeah.
With them breathing apparatuses. Smoking is. I tell you what, I did it for years. It's stupid.
It
So is
actually
chewing.
was,
I'm
it was
battling with that
glorious.
on and
I
off.
enjoyed it.
I did too. And guess
But
what?
I knew it was bad
It looked so
for me.
cool.
Well, that was the thing. Is that it
did.
You know, you
It still does.
It was. It was an enjoyable habit, and but
Don't-
man,
don't-
it just kills you.
Don't tell us how old you were, but did you smoke at all ever?
Yep.
Did you roll them up in your sleeve?
No,
No.
not
Ah,
quite
damn
that
it.
old.
I did. Come on. I grew up in the 80s and the 90s, and we thought it was cool for a period of time. We took our smokes and we'd actually roll them up in our fucking
Nope.
You did that right after you
T-shirt
watched
sleeves.
Outsiders, didn't you?
boom.
Oh my.
Yeah, there
Stay
was.
golden,
It was
Pony Boy.
Yeah, the dun, 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 switchblade combs.
I had a couple of
Yeah,
those.
that's
I
what's
know I
like,
did
oh.
too.
It was the best thing to get at the fair. What are you talking about?
Oh my God, we're old. Turn back time.
If I could turn back time, I'd give it all to me. Fuck you.
Awesome. That worked out really well.
That was.
What? Are you dead? Oh, for sure. Are you kidding me? What? How long have we been at this?
For an hour, bro.
We've been.
No way.
Yeah,
Actually,
time flies when
Do
you're
we have
Mike
to cut
Clacken.
this off right now?
It
Right?
is 7:00 tomorrow night. That's how long we've been doing this.
Wait a second. What time is it right now? It's only 7:24. Wait, what time did we start? Oh, okay.
We've been recording for an hour.
Yeah.
That's brutal.
Yeah.
Well, we
Oh
have to.
man, just
Shit
when it
flies.
just started, just when we started doing musical numbers.
I know.
I know.
Oh man,
That
There
I
was a whole-
recognized.
I had a whole dance
Remind-
routine
You know
planned
what that
out.
reminded me of? The doom doom doom. Children behave. That one. Straight up. Doom 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 doom. It's probably the same thing.
It probably is. It's probably all the same
Yeah.
thing. Yep, 4 chords: G,
Children
A minor, C,
behave.
and D. There's yeah.
Yeah. That's what they say when we're together. And watch how you play.
Oh my God, Tiffany.
Oh God, that's right. Oh,
Tiffany remake.
we just redid a Tiffany song.
Oh.
Come
Running
on,
just as
Come
fast
on,
as we
man.
can.
Holding on
Onto
to
one another's hands. It's time to get away into the night. And then you put your arms around me and
you
shit
tumble
fuck
to
out.
the ground and we
then
say,
I think we're alone now. Doesn't seem to be anyone around. I think we're alone now.
Alone now.
the bee
Is the only sound. Yeah, there we go.
Oh my God.
That seems like a good way to close a show to
I
me.
do agree. I do agree. Thank you everybody for visiting us. You guys are so awesome.
Yes.
And we're not going to tell anybody else how we do this. So 1, 2, 3.
Breakfast!
Look at the look on his face.
Booyah! Booyah!
Thanks, Michael.
There we go.
Mike,
Thanks, man.
great
Thank you guys
having
for
you
having
on.
me. It's been great to be here.
One more plug.
Oh, shoot. We already did the break face thing.
Do we?
All right.
Cut it off.
Are you sure?
Now I know
cut
about
this
it.
fucking snake's head off.
All right.
Fuck you, snake.
It's dead.